So, good morning. Thank you again for stopping by. Today, the topic is reason. Now, when I ask you to define that, I'm curious what comes to your mind. Some people will say, "Well, reason. That's the reason I do something." There's an excuse. It's what it's sometimes called, or it's the cause of things happening. And I like the other definition, the idea that reason is the ability of mind to think through things, to reason, to understand and to get a better grasp on why things are what they are. Okay. Today's topic is specific to things that have happened this week that I figured would be good to talk about. A lot of times when I'm working with people, we will hear them tell me, that their anger outburst or their loss of control or some emotion they experienced happened because of this reason, because of this, and then it is an excuse. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because some excuses are good excuses. In the end, though, understanding that things are caused by something should allow you a little bit of power over changing how you react to them. Even if you can say other people upset you or angered you, the reason, and in this case, the ability to think through, means that under those conditions, those things trigger you. So the idea of trigger is there are certain things that cause automatic negative thoughts. It could be some idea about how somebody treated you or what you felt was going to happen, or you interpret how someone else saw something and you get angry, upset, you go for worst case scenario. In this case, you've lost reason. You're trying to use the other person, the other thing, the event as an excuse for why it happened. And that way you push blame away from yourself and you also push responsibility, which sounds good because then you can go, it's not my fault. The problem is when you do that and you push things away from you, then you also push away the chance that you can change them. I explain to people that knowing you have certain triggers means that you should be prepared for them. It's no different than having an allergy. If you said, "Oh, I ate these strawberries and I'm sick now." What do you mean sick? Well, I got to go to the hospital, or I have to take a shot, or I have to take my meds. I'm having an allergic reaction. I'm like, "Oh, wow." My first question is you didn't know you were allergic to strawberries? And if you looked at me square in the eye and you said, "Oh, yeah, I'm allergic. I've always been allergic to strawberries." Okay, why eat them? Well, it's not my fault I'm allergic to strawberries. It's not my fault I reacted. It's the strawberries' fault. Can you see how that sounds a little strange? It's no different when you say that certain things in life, people, events, trigger you. They trigger your, if you will, your allergic reaction. And then you say, well, then it's not my fault. You keep going around those events and those things that trigger you. Okay. I'm not saying that you're asking for trouble, but think about that for a minute. You're eating the strawberry even though you're allergic to it. What would you call it? Seriously. The idea is that you build up either a resistance or a tolerance to the situation, or you avoid the situation that you cannot build up a tolerance for, you cannot build up resistance for. So in the case of allergies, like some people have outdoor allergies, seasonal allergies, understandable. You still want to go outside. So what you have to do is you can take your allergy medication. You can also take your vitamins. You can also be healthy, eat healthy, work out, get rest, and all those things allow your immune system to be able to take the hits of going outside and dealing with nature for a little while. It's understandable. Nature, is a place you want to be. You want to go for a walk. You want to go hang out with friends. I get it. You're able to sit and judge, though, how much of this I can take. And if you go out too much, or you get in areas that are too heavily pollinated, you get around fresh cut grass, then you're going to have a worse reaction. You know that. Prepare for it. Don't stand there and blame the grass. In the same way as when you're talking about things that make you angry or upset, using your coping skills to learn how to deal with that. In other words, to reason through things. One event that's particular in my mind is I had a client say that, they saw someone and they thought they were mad at them. Now, my logical mind first goes to, okay, did you do something to upset them? And did you ask them if they're upset? And in this particular case, the person literally just jumped to the conclusion they are mad, and then they reacted, and they reacted with anger. Um, they went off. They did things that they shouldn't have done, all based on the assumption that the other person was angry. And remember what they say about assume makes an ass out of you and me. And in this case, very much so. Being able to stand back and look at the situation reasonably and go, okay, maybe they are mad at me. First thing I need to do is calm down. Preparing for that, though, actually starts before the event ever happens. You should already be doing the deep breathing exercises, the self calming. You should know how to pull yourself back away from emotional mind and start shifting into reasonable mind. Okay? Because once you get that ability to pull back and then reason, you can think about it. Okay, so what if they are mad at you? So what does it mean? Does it mean they're going to do something that you need to do something? Does it mean there's a problem you need to fix? Does it mean that there's nothing you can do so you avoid it? What? Now, maybe they're not mad at you. Maybe they're just having a bad day. So ask them, hey, I noticed you're a little on edge. Has it got anything to do with me? Or you can just ask them straight out, are we cool? Is it okay? What's up? Now they may say no. They may tell you, and this was one of the things that I heard was, well, they wouldn't tell me the truth anyway. Okay, at that point, it's their problem. You gave them an opportunity. You gave them a handout. You said, hey, look, what's up with this? And the person had a chance to say, yes, you forgot something. You didn't do something. You didn't put the toilet seat down, whatever it is. And you have a chance then to respond. And hopefully you handle that response well because you've already calmed yourself down and go, oh, okay, I see you're upset. I apologize for leaving the toilet seat up. I'll work harder on that. And that's about all you can do is actually really work harder on that. Don't just blow people off and don't just go, okay, I'm sorry and walk away. Because no, actually do something to make the situation better. Have real intention to fix the problem. You might get surprised and the person says, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm cranky. I'm constipated. I got gas. My boss was mean to me today. Traffic was bad. I'm worried about some bill. There's a gabillion things out there for someone to worry about. And I know it's easy to think you're the center of the universe, but no. And every time there's a problem, it's not you. And every time there's a cause, it's not you. A lot of times it has nothing to do with you. Or you may be just one of many causes. They may say, yes, I'm upset at you because you forgot to do something you told me you would do or something like that. And you find out that that's just one little thing in a long litany of other things they're upset about. And when that occurs, you go, okay, for my part, then let me see if I can fix this. If I can't fix it, apologize. They don't want your apology. Again, that's on them. But clarify, communicate, talk to people, ask them what's going on. Don't make assumptions. Okay? Be reasonable, not looking for reasons. Don't look for excuses and don't blame somebody else. Fix the problems when you can fix them. If you can't fix them, like I said, try to make amends, apologize. And if you can't do none of those, hey, c'est la vie. So when you think of reason from now on, I want you to think about reasoning mind, being reasonable, not excuses. Back off of that part of it. Make sure you understand what's going on. You do that by the coping skills that you learn to basically self-calm, self-soothe, and then start using cognitive coping skills of understanding what's the cause and effect, what can be done, how is this affecting my feeling, and what's going on. You start by dealing with tomorrow's problems today by doing the things you can to calm down. I cannot say enough how important it is for you to practice on a daily basis being able to self calm, self soothe, to maintain peace in your own mind. It's the one place you do have control. So, again, next time something happens, think about it, reason through it. Don't let it be a reason for a trigger or an action or a thing that you don't want to happen down the road that you may feel bad about or that you didn't really want to do. Get clarity. Make sure you understand what's going on. Then you can proceed. Okay. So have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.